Welcome to another BTCPay video. Today we're going to use Zapier to trigger an email receipt for every completed sale at your store. In step 1, it will ask you a few questions about your project. In step 2, we can select the apps we'd like to create a Zap with. Next, search BTCPay in the toolbar and select BTCPay Server and then Finish Setup. Now you should be in your Zapier dashboard. Here we can create a Zap and set up a trigger. Click Create Zap. In your new untitled Zap, first start by selecting BTCPay Server as the trigger. In the event drop-down menu, you should see possible triggers to choose from. I'm going to select Payment Received for this Zap and click Continue. Next, we need to sign in. This sounds a bit strange in BTCPay context, but what it's really asking for here is an API key. Go back to your BTCPay server instance and navigate to Account Settings, then API Keys. For this example, I've already created one. Click Reveal and copy paste to bring this back to your Zap. Make sure to add your public BTCPay URL. A Tor address will not work here. Click Yes after you've added the URL and API keys. Now your BTCPay instance is connected and we can complete your trigger setup. In the trigger setup step, you should be able to select one of your BTCPay stores. This can take a second or two to load. Once that is available, click Continue, and now we're going to test the trigger. If the trigger was successful, you will see an invoice was found. Scroll down again and click Continue to move on to the next step. Now it is time to set up an action to our trigger. I'm going to choose Gmail. Click the event drop-down menu to choose an action. For this example, I'm going to send an email. Click Continue to the next step. Now I need to sign into my Gmail account. This part can take a little while to load. First, it will ask you some privacy sharing questions. If you agree, you will have connected your Gmail account, and now we can move on to filling out the rest of the action. From here, you can choose what you'd like your action to contain. For each action, there are predefined options to choose from, or you can put in your own plain text. It could be a combination of store name, total amount of the customer's order, and a thank you as a subject. For my use case, I want this Zap to send me an email with the record of the invoice as a subject field. And lastly, I'll add the payment status to the body field as well. Once you are satisfied with your action, click Test to continue. If successful, you will receive an email to the Gmail account we created earlier. Now for the final step, click Publish to save your Zap. The published version of your Zap will be shown immediately as a read-only copy. If you notice anything incorrect, this is the time to click Edit at the bottom of the page if you need to make any changes. If everything looks correct, click the gear icon at the top and you should be taken back to your Zap's homepage. You should see your published Zaps here and can create more from this page as well. Thank you for watching another BTCPay instructional video. I hope this helped, and refer to our docs if you have any more questions on creating a Zap with BTCPay.